What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, let's talk about Rebellion, and then actually I want to be a little bit more forward-looking and talk about pack prices specifically. Now, check out Rebellion, okay? We have sold about 871,000 packs, right? I'm just counting up what is circulating plus what is open. Now, keep in mind the DAO has some. We've obviously burned a lot, and there's still just under 6 million available for sale through the end of the year until supplies last, or if supplies run out. So 870,000 packs. Again, we're not even at 900,000. We are slowly but steadily working towards Matt's very low-end conservative estimate of 1.5 million. I do think we'll reach there, but the slowdown has definitely made me start to follow this a little bit more closely. Granted, we are still very far away from December, right? We're only in April right now, so this is a good 8 months away, right? We're in the 4th month of the year. It's supposed to burn out or sell out by the 12th month of the year. There is still plenty of time to go. That being said, what I wanted to focus on was the fact that compared to where Chaos Legion was, and granted, I know the game economy, the crypto market was in a totally different place a couple of years ago. We had sold so many packs. I think it was like 7 million packs by the first day, right? I think first day or whenever the general sale went live. Obviously, Chaos is majorly inflated and Rebellion is not. But my question for you moving forward, and this may be controversial, although I'm really trying to think through all of the avenues on here. Should pack prices come down in the future? Now, hear me out. One of the reasons that pack prices continue to go up, right, was because there was this need to maintain card values and set values and, whatever. I'm sure that people are going to be like, oh, the team got greedy, whatever the case is, right? I think the team they made bull run pricing, right? So, and we've kind of been in bull run pricing ever since Chaos Legion came out. But I'm trying to actually think through the implications of what would happen if the next core set, right? So not a mini set, not like a Rift Watchers, and I do expect that we'll still get one for Rebellion, although we haven't heard anything about that yet. But the next core set, which I'm expecting in summer of 2025, we'll call it, right? About 18 months of a cycle, which is what Matt has kind of like outlined. What if we were to reduce that? And what I mean by that is, okay, so packs are essentially going for $4, right? Yeah, you can use vouchers, you get a discount, but they're going for $4. And if we were to reduce it back down to $2, I am failing, and I could be completely blind to this or ignorant to it, so please, this is why I'm asking. I don't see the downsides for previous sets. I do see a potential major upside. Now, there's a downside for the team, whereas, like, if not enough people buy packs, right? So not enough people buy packs, then, or let's say the same amount of people buy packs, all of a sudden the revenue gets cut in half, right, for that next set. But I wonder how many people here would have been willing, or even now would be willing, to go all in on Rebellion if the packs were half the price, meaning the set is actually half the price. Now, again, we're looking at Rebellion, and I think right down to max out Rebellion, it's like, I don't know, $6,000-$7,000, right? So that would come down significantly, maybe not exactly proportional, right? Half and half. But my point with all of this is, if you make the game cheaper for folks to enter into, the main asset is what will soar. Now, what do I mean by that? If you lower the barriers of entry, right? So we're talking about the next set coming in here. Again, and I'm the worst person to ask because I have not been in a very spendy mood when it comes to things, especially here. So this is why I'm posing the question to you guys: how many people out there, if Rebellion packs were going for $2 a pop, and you got all the benefits, bells and whistles, would you be going into Rebellion packs, or maybe Rebellion's kind of out of the excuse me, out of the question now, because it's already said and done. But if the next set were to come in at $2 a pack, and they were to say, hey, you know what? With this 400 BCX that you guys need in order to max out the common cards, with the amount that you need to, excuse me, I'm very sorry, guys. With the amount that you would need to spend in order to get a maxed out deck, right? A full on collection, if that were to come down dramatically, would more people actually jump in, right? How many people are sitting on the sidelines right now because they're just like, there's too, it's just too much. Or I want to wait and see if the prices come down after the conflicts, or whatever their reason is, right? I'm looking at that in the future and I'm thinking, well, if they do reduce the packs and they're able to double the amount of packs sold, right? So for example, in order for the team to come away looking good in terms of the finances, they would have needed to sell, what is it, 1.6, 1.7 million packs. Would that have been the case with Rebellion had the packs come down to $2? Now, the whole reason for this, right, is because if you're able to do that, and all of a sudden the barrier of entry into the game comes down dramatically, then you get more people coming in that want to play and want to play at the higher levels. And an important part of that is getting SPS. So now you have more people fighting over the same amount of SPS, rather than a lot of folks that are like, nah, I'll just play in wild. Nah, I'll just play whatever. Or, it's that's my question, right? And this is being born from maybe another video that I'll talk about in the future, or make. I'm just still thinking about it. Like, there's no place for casual players in Splinterlands, right? At this point with modern format, it's either you go all in or you just bought in wild, right? Because incomplete decks are just going to get demolished in modern. So there's no place for casual players. But again, we'll leave that to the side. If you want to compete at the higher levels, by bringing down the cost, and again, you're not doing this against any of the other previous sets. Again, unless I'm thinking about this wrong, it's just like, okay, if Rebellion runs its course the same way that Chaos Legion runs its course, what would be the downside of the next set coming out at $2 a pack? I mean, there might be people, and there probably will be people who say like, why didn't you do this earlier, right? Now you've learned your lesson. Now I'm going to boycott because I want to show you. Yeah, you're definitely going to get folks like that. But is the potential upside even greater? And like I said, the secondary effects of that would be people topping up their SPS in order to earn more rewards or better rewards or more glint, whatever the case is. So again, it's just a thought. I know I've heard the counter argument in the past saying that, well, you don't want to devalue the sets, you don't want to devalue the cards and all that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being completely dumb about it. I don't see the downside to the previous sets if you choose to move forward with a new set and say, you know what, we are going to change things up a little bit, right? I mean, the other side of this too is that the next set comes out and you only need half the BCX to max out. So in that way, you'd only need to spend however much, like a common would only be 200 BCX. That's another way that they could do it, right? Specifically for those cards. But I don't know. It's just a thought. I'm just putting it out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.